What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy. Hold on, let me go up. This is your boy, That Singer Reactions, coming to y'all, with the 16, 16 doorbell videos that will keep you up at night. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm doing Chills because Chills is one of my favorite, creepy people who do that stuff. And we're gonna do this. Don't forget my Patreon's in the description. You get exclusive access, early content, and special requests. I'm gonna dim this light because y'all know when you watch scary stuff, you want to be scared. So I'm gonna dim this here. Should I just turn it off? I'm gonna give it a little bit of light, about right there, so we can see. All right, and we're gonna jump into this. So I like the creepy effect of things. Wait a minute. Boom. Okay. Alright. Time to get scared.
To see who is at your door. Doorbell cams are meant to see who is at your door, but every once in a while they can also show
his voice trips me out. Who's at your door? Love his voice, man.
You who is meant. Doorbell cams are meant to see who is at your door, but every once in a while they can also show you who is after your life. Number 16. You may remember a while back on the channel, I analyzed this footage of a woman screaming for help outside a stranger's home, and it was caught on their doorbell camera. Well, since then, I came across an interview where Inside Edition found this woman, and we learned what actually happened that night. She woke up to her boyfriend of 8 months restraining her and trying to duct tape her mouth shut to do unspeakable actions. She was only able to escape when he was temporarily distracted, and she ran outside the home. She said she flagged down a car, but they just drove off, so she had no other choice.
Because who's gonna stop when you see somebody running? I'm sorry. What would you do? Like, you see somebody running, yeah, your instinct is to help, but you ain't trying to get killed,
But to try and get help from a nearby neighbor. This footage is absolutely one of the most terrifying videos I've seen.
Oh my
and now
God.
Knowing that it was 100% real only makes it scarier. Truly a horrifying event. Number 15. Ooh. Matt Bell accidentally manages to catch his neighbor's house on video as it goes up in flames. Watch about a minute in as a flaming piece of debris flutters across the street and lands in his hedges with a solid thud.
Oh my God. Whoa.
Soon his front yard is ablaze, and now Matt's house looks like it is about to go up next. It looks pretty bad for a while.
How coincidental that the odds of that happening is so slim.
Soon his front yard is ablaze, and now Matt's house looks like it is about to go up next. It looks pretty bad for a while, until his neighbors run over with some garden hoses and work on putting out the flames. Meanwhile, all Matt can do is watch on his phone with terror as he rushes home.
Please put that out for me, please. I'm on my way home.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not scary.
Yeah, I know. I'm on my way.
The authorities are ultimately able to
I need one more to be scary, and if it's not scary, I'm going to the other one.
This video just goes to show how easily the fire could have spread. If that flaming chunk had landed on Matt's roof instead of the hedges, there would have been little that his neighbors could have done. Number 14. A woman leaves her car unlocked and loses some personal items, including a set of keys. A short time later, a man who she has never seen before comes to her front door and attempts to gain entry with her missing keys. Fortunately, none of the keys were the house key.
He
quickly hurries off with nothing. This just goes to show how easily one...
Okay, this is not that scary. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna go to the other one. Alright, so while we're in the middle, that's why I'm glad I got this laptop, because I can just pause it like that. Here we go, 12 creepiest doorbell camera clips. I want to be scared. This is the 12 creepiest doorbell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro. That's what I'm saying. I want somebody.
This video was captured by a Reddit user's doorbell camera. He claims to have woken up to his dog going crazy outside, followed by a notification from the app Ring, saying motion was detected at his door. Upon opening the app, he's greeted to nothing but an eyeball looking directly into his camera, and a man whispering and mumbling to himself.
Ain't no way.
He proceeds to knock and ring the doorbell.
Dude.
He then begins trying his luck at the doorknob and window, all the while still mumbling and whispering to himself. After the homeowner threatens to call the police, the man gets defensive and claims he was just looking for his dog, conveniently named Fido.
You better get him.
I was looking for my dog, Fido.
Nah. You don't look in my... We could be friends? I think not. If you lost your dog, I mean, I get it. If you just think your dog just goes in people's place and you just really desperately, you know, you should knock and say, excuse me, I'm looking for my dog. If you seen my dog, you don't just put your eyeball on there. Boy, don't you ever.
In this video, we see a man seemingly waiting to be let into a house. Whether it's his house or not is unknown. As he waits by the door, a strange animal-like transparent figure can be seen floating towards the door, and as it reaches and passes the man, he turns, possibly reacting to a sound he made.
I don't know, video manipulation, possibly. I don't know about that one. I need evidence that that was real. I need evidence that was real.
These are two clips that were likely taken back during the entire clown.
Nope. Let me tell you something. I said this before. I don't play with clowns, bro. Not in real life. You're not about to... at nighttime, that was one of my fears. I remember Ohio had a thing where it was a bunch of clowns around. They were getting reports about clowns being disturbing and stuff like that. And I'm like, let me tell you something. You'll die. You'll get put so fast to sleep. Don't play with me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're joking, you can lose your life playing like that. I don't know what the story is here, but I'm not going.
These are two clips that were likely taken back during the entire clown epidemic of 2016.
Yeah, the pandemic.
This first clip,
no.
We see someone dressed as a clown wielding a small sword, lurking around by the front door for a bit and running off after ringing the doorbell.
There's no way.
Similarly, in this next clip, someone dressed as a clown can be seen standing in the distance, looking at the front door.
Oh, I didn't see him.
After a while, he approaches the door, seems to stare into the doorbell camera for a few seconds,
see,
and walks away.
I don't do stuff like that.
Whether these were pranks meant to scare the homeowners or not, most people wouldn't want to open their doors to.
No, we wouldn't open our doors. We're not stupid. You can stay out there. Because if anybody remember John Wayne Gacy, we all know that clowns or whatever dude wanted to be can be killers. It's all fun and games until you get capped. I'm telling you. Yeah, we don't come to doors. We don't come to doors. Yeah. Just go away. Because I'll pretend like you was never there.
Around 2 p.m., the man in the dark hoodie seen here apparently rang the doorbell and no one answered. The man who lives in this house was wearing headphones, therefore couldn't hear the doorbell. So the man in the hoodie likely presumed no one was home, and soon returned with his friend in the white hoodie around 15 minutes later. The man in the dark hoodie attempts to kick in the door, while his friend in the white hoodie stands by. The man who owns the house is able to hear the loud bang.
People really want to get shot.
His foot hitting the door, and he yells out something unintelligible that scares the two men off. In this video, the camera catches a
I
shot.
don't think he's. I don't know what this dude is up to. But listen, I don't think he yelled something that was just that. I think he just yelled. They didn't know somebody was there, so they
There's a
ran.
man approaching the door, but instead of actually ringing the bell or knocking on the door, he pretends to knock on the door. What you can't see on the screen is a car that's waiting for the man in front of the house. According to the homeowner, he could be seen talking to someone waiting in the car off camera later on. It's likely that the shirtless man was forced to do something by the person in the car, clearly something that he doesn't want to do given that he fakes an entire conversation with the homeowner, all the while checking to make sure the person in the car could see him talking.
Ooh, that's different. Yeah.
It was apparent he or the person in the car were looking for a person named Matt, who they thought lived in this house. One could only imagine what this man was put out to do to this Matt person.
That's different.
In this video, the doorbell camera detects motion, but seemingly nothing appears in the frame except for a small white orb that floats across the screen. Some paranormal investigators have referred to orbs appearing in pictures and videos from allegedly paranormal sources. Apparently the orb in this video is significant enough to trip the motion sensors of the camera system.
I mean, we got real. Because I knew YouTube was about to play some ads. I was ready for it.
Video, but rather a pretty disturbing picture caught by a Redditor's doorbell camera. After being woken up by a notification on their phone, they checked it to see a message saying, "Your doorbell detected a visitor." After checking the app, they didn't see anything, and as anyone would, assumed it was maybe a bug or a small animal that tripped the motion sensor. However, the Redditor received more notifications, and after checking the app again, was faced with this disturbing image. Whether it's either a male or a female is almost impossible to tell, but perhaps the most disturbing part of the image is the shape and distance of the person's eyes. It's not something anyone would ever want to see at their front door.
Man, that would scared the dude.
You see someone wearing a mask approaching the door and covering the doorbell with a piece of tape. The homeowner got an alert that motion was detected on the porch, and upon checking the footage was ready to grab his gun.
Okay, good, because I didn't want to see your face.
Done while the tape was covering the camera, but eventually one side of the tape peeled off, revealing the person in the mask was gone. The homeowner doesn't know if it was simply kids playing a prank or someone who meant him and his family harm.
Bro, this is way too close to my face, bro.
This video shows exactly why you should always check who's outside your door before opening it.
No. No, that shows why I'm not checking outside my door. That's your problem. You do not check who's outside of your door. You know what I'm saying? You knock. What happens is you knock. I say, who is it? If you don't answer, you won't be coming in. I will not be checking through the peephole or nothing. You have to say what you're here for. You need to talk. I'm not, no.
This doorbell camera caught two men in front of the house. One of them approaching the front door and ringing the doorbell.
Okay, who was he?
With a gun. He attempts to hide his face as he approaches the door, then hides off to the side, waiting for someone to open up. The other man walks down the sidewalk, waiting for his friend to do whatever he was about to do. But luckily, nobody answered the door.
Ooh, that wasn't scary.
This homeowner's camera...
Why would that make number 4? I'm confused about that.
After two suspicious men pull up in their driveway and wait outside their front door. The one on the left quickly notices the camera and the two flee. Not even 15 minutes later, the two pull up into the homeowner's driveway again, having apparently decided they'd go through with the break-in anyway. This time, one of them immediately attempts to kick the door down, but the homeowner is ready this time and speaks through the doorbell speaker, claiming the police are on their way, scaring the two off for good this time.
stupid. I don't know why the last two was the one where that person was in the front. That should have been down here.
On September 10th, 2018, a Florida man wearing a bulletproof vest and carrying an assault rifle rang his neighbor's doorbell at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
The homeowner grabbed her 2 children and stayed put in the bathroom. After spotting the man on her security footage, she immediately called the police and her husband, who was out of town for work. Roughly 25 minutes later, the police arrived. The man faced aggravated assault charges. The homeowner said the daughter of the unnamed man had stayed at their home recently.
Aggravated assault? They should have shot him. He got a weapon, bulletproof vest. He was clearly ready.
Claiming she was afraid of her own.
But see, if that was a black person, he got gunned down. But okay.
At some off hour in the night, this man's doorbell camera captures a mysterious, transparent-looking, blurry figure slowly moving down the sidewalk across the street.
Where? I don't see none. Oh.
It closely resembles a human, and that's what most may assume. But the weird part of this one is that after reviewing the footage, the homeowner asked a neighbor who also had a camera to check their footage at the same time, and their footage didn't reveal the figure walking down the sidewalk.
Okay. I don't know what to think about that clip. Because at first I was just about to say, I was like, okay, that's a little person. But yeah, but I need to hear that the other neighbors. Where's the proof of that? Like, I need to hear that the neighbors. Come on, what is going on? Boom. Yeah, I need to hear that the neighbors actually couldn't, get a hold to that. That they got a hold to their little section. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, man. That was literally, what is it called? 12 creepiest doorbell camera clips. Thank y'all so much for watching, man. Comment, like, subscribe, follow me on all my social media platforms. Until the next video, I love y'all so much. Peace. I forgot where I was going.